All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, worshippers of all ages, we're down to 3. It's the final game of the losers bracket here in North America and King of the Sea 15. I said the final game, the final match is what I meant to say there. And beneath these two teams, both BONKZ and KSC, down in the losers bracket because of the team that one of them will face next, and that is ELSR. Zaf, BONKZ spawning on the north side of Sleeping Giant here for game 1. Talk me through their lineup.
Yeah, so BONKZ is bringing with them St. Vincent. Now, that's Kermit, who was before in the Kremlin, and a bit of a, just your standard kind of gun tanky do things build. We got a Montana in a sniper build, especially look at that, the spotting aircraft module in slot 1, keeping that plane
Mm-hmm.
up that much longer for
Yep.
those super long range shots. We've got Ocean Man making his debut today in King of the Sea in the Manitar.
Minotaur.
That's right. That's right. And fronted by Opticals Gearing in a smoke torpedo unique upgrade. I mean, we've seen this
We've
all
seen that build.
day.
Yep, same build.
Same thing. Copy pasta over to Todd Howard's Gearing. We got a Ragnar that's in full gun build. They're obviously trying to kill whatever's in B. Tester in the Des Moines in, again, unique upgrade setup. Obi-Wan, same copy pasta gearing, and finally Fratstar's gear Brisbane in a Torp build with gun in slot 6 setup. Wow, that's a lot to take in. What do we got for KSC?
Well, right now, let's come back to KSC after we see how this gunfight goes in the middle of the board. Hitaki's Ragnar diving the B cap, getting absolutely just hammered by, well,
Yeah.
just about everybody here. Coughing up about half. Go ahead.
Todd's losing a bit too here, though, for
Yeah.
this first trouble.
Hitake coughing up about half his health pool there with one of his heals ticking, or one of his heals finished ticking. Todd also losing a little over half his HP. So a big early rumble at B. Both teams trying to push with 2 destroyers. Nobody coming up with the cap. Both teams coming up bloody.
Yeah, although one of those two has a heal, the other does not.
That's true. KSC on the bottom of the map. As we head over to the western flank, we're looking at Well Done's Ohio. That standard secondary ability he's been playing all the whole tournament, but I'm not even sure I've ever seen him get into a secondary brawl with it. John the Impaler's Stalingrad with a reload build there. Probably going to be setting up over here on this island. Of course, remember, Moskva and Kleber both banned for this match. Harugamo here of Sate running the smoke there in slot 5. Not surprising. Warp Chaos of Salem running reload and top grade gunner. We had a look briefly at Siberian Dog's Daring here in the middle of the board. That is a gun and RPF build, backed up by Hitake's Ragnar, also a gun and RPF build, of course. Ragnar coming in with the heals and the radar and those light cruiser guns. Pikachu's Vermont loves this position on this map. We've seen him play it quite a bit. He is running Brisk, of all things, on a Vermont to go with accuracy there. Artillery plotting 2 in slot 6. And farther on the far eastern flank, we have Storm's Des Moines, legendary configuration there with RPF, and Raiden's gearing here. Largely a torpedo build, but RPF, smoke, and engine boost back in slots 2 and 3.
Lots to chew on this. I want to bring your attention to Siberian Dog's Daring.
Okay.
Take another look at his build, commander build specifically.
Okay, let's have a quick leap. All right. He's running Dazzle, of all things, as a skill we don't normally see. If memory serves, the people who have run the math behind Dazzle have kind of come to the conclusion that it's not really all that amazing. In fact, Zaf, I'm not sure Siberian's running all 19 points. I'm seeing 12, 18, 19. He's running a 20-point build. Okay, so it's not a 21-point build. It's a 20-point build.
Which begs the question, why don't you just throw another slot 1 someplace?
No, hang on. My math is wrong. My math is wrong.
Okay.
12, 18, 20, 21. He's running all 21. I'm stupid. I got it. He's right. I can't count. Ignore me.
No worries. So the thing about Dazzle is, yes, I think in a random battle, Dazzle's not so good because a lot of times people get hit or get spotted and then they get shot at and they get shot at and they get shot at and they get shot at. But in King of the Sea or clan battles, if you're really good at feathering the edge of radar and all that kind of stuff, that Dazzle actually does give you a lot more utility for not dying. So we'll have to see if Siberian's able to pull that one off. One other thing you mentioned too, you talked about Pikachu's Vermont having Brisk.
Yes.
And it's a bit of a joke, right? Because if you're not detected, you get a little bump in your top speed. But I was talking over with one of the Munch guys over on the EU in the replay deep dive.
Yeah.
He likes to play Brisk on his Vermont because the Vermont, of course, has built-in propulsion module in those
Yes.
American standards. So combination Brisk and that means it actually accelerates a lot quicker than pretty much any other battleship. So it's great
Interesting.
for dodging torpedoes or incoming shells from long range.
Siberian's daring, trying to pick up B, sniffed out by Nagato's Ragnar radar here. Taking some shells, putting him off the cap. Torpedoes coming in for Ragnar's position as well. Those were probably RPF guided torpedoes.
Hmm.
Vermont taking his second salvo at Tester, coming up big that time.
Yeah.
Pikachu had completely whiffed the earlier salvo, or RNG got him or whatever, but that time he shaves nearly, well, over 30,000 HP off of Tester's health pool.
By the way, did you notice how little damage Siberian Dog took in that engagement there?
Yeah,
Could be Dazzle.
for the moment, BONKZ on a lead, grabbing A here on the back of Obi-Wan Kenobi. They've done a good job of pushing back the KSC guys south of the cap. Warped Chaos is Salem taking a beating, probably getting punished by Kermit St. Vincent in a salvo or two that we missed.
Hmm.
The other long-range exchange has been going on is America's Montana up here for BONKZ has been dropping shells through John the Impaler's deck in the Stalingrad. And John's been
Yes.
taking, not like catastrophic hits, but some good, 10, 12, 15K chunks here and there. He's definitely low. Ooh,
Yeah,
they've caught,
very interesting play over at A. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say they caught Todd on radar over here. Hitake's Ragnar radar picking him up, getting some more shells on the gearing. Todd coming out very badly on that initial exchange.
Yep. Daring smoking up, able to shoot for free into Todd Howard's gearing. Getting a little bit
Hmm.
more chip damage, not enough.
Have a look at Raiden
Oh,
and Storm.
first kill. Well
Whoa.
done, Ohio. Takes out Frat Star's Brizzy.
Frat got dunked. He wasn't even damaged last time I looked over here.
He wasn't. He
Well,
wasn't. He was just barely detected. Obi-Wan couldn't get to him quickly enough with that smoke screen.
smoke was going up and he wasn't able to get there. Big first kill for KSC as they're making a hard play over here for C as well. Storms Des
Hmm.
Moines right on the edge of this cap.
I like that he's on the edge and not going in. That denies some information to BONKZ.
No need for him to go into that cap.
Hmm.
Shogun can pick it up if they want. They're actually kind of piggybacking off of Optical's smoke. They're using, because Storm is in smoke.
Yep.
And then actually is he leaving?
He's going
He's
to leave,
turned.
which is very smart. Look at all these
Well,
trips coming
I
in.
say he can see these torpedoes coming from Optical. He knows he's going to have to move. So there he goes. They're going to spot him as soon as he does.
Yep. Ooh, and
Right
look at
there.
the torpedoes on
I
Optical.
would say Optical's going to take at least one of these. He can't stop it now. Bam.
Oh.
Big gearing hit. In fact, more torpedoes going in for Todd, who's also over there as well.
Yeah.
I got to say, as much as I love seeing people play Minotaur, especially Minotaur, if I am a Minotaur, I am not excited to get into a gunfight with a Des Moines.
Well, it's interesting. We talk about the strengths of the Brisbane in King of the Sea this whole season. Ocean Man bringing a Minotaur when the Brisbane is not
Ooh,
banned.
Ocean trying to make the turn. What is he
Hmm.
doing? He can't make that turn with the Des Moines in his face.
Yep.
Getting punished.
So it's
KSC
interesting that he
grabs
would
B
choose
finally.
to go for a Minotaur instead of that Brisbane, foregoing the extra radar range and the extra torpedo range. But this is Ocean Man, who's very used to playing a Minotaur at range and up
Indeed.
close.
Well, they're trying to smoke with Storm's Des Moines right here. Montana shells coming in, missing. But Storm's radar is available. There it
And up.
goes. He's
Hmm.
now spotting Optical, who's incredibly low. That's where his first shells are going to go.
And Todd Howard's too.
And bam, picking that up. He'll start in on Ocean Man momentarily. Really
Yeah,
get Des
Storm's
Moines playing here from KSC.
Yep, Storm's radar, or sorry, hydro is down though. So here comes some torpedoes from the gearing.
Yeah, I think
Both
he's
gearings, really.
probably going to take at least one of these. He's going to have to go all the way to the map border to avoid the first set.
Yep.
But the second set, is he going to turn to port or starboard? They're both going to turn to port. but it's
Raiden's
a little.
detected now on Ocean Man's radar.
Ooh, is Storm going to slide between these? He's not. He's going to take one on the
Nope.
stern. Raiden's going to smoke him up in there. Storm's
I
still lit
love
for now.
I love this like sliding
This
smoke along
sliding
the
smoke, I
border.
know. Isn't that wild? That's wild. KSC making inroads on the other side of the map as well. Sates Harugumo smoking Warped Chaos of Salem right up into the bottom end of the A cap. As 2 ships down, BONKZ trying to find a way to hold on to some real estate.
Oh,
Hataki's,
Atake.
yeah, it looks like Hatake is going to go out here. But Todd Howard's taking a Vermont salvo. Yep.
Oh, Pikachu.
Deleted 5,000 damage right there in the smoke under Hataki's Ragnar radar.
That's right. Pikachu, he chooses you for death.
Storm is going to sneak away on about 5,000 or 6,000 HP, pop a heal. Raiden's smoke getting him out of there.
Absolutely. Ocean Man trying to use that French radar, getting a couple hits every now and then, just not enough.
Nope.
Ooh, Warped
Nothing.
Chaos goes down at A.
I wonder how they spotted him in there. Oh, the Des Moines radar, perhaps? Yeah, it just went down.
Mm-hmm.
So they used Tesser's radar. I'm not sure why Obi-Wan fired all those torpedoes just then, but okay. They know the Harugumo's still in there, so again with the French radar.
Oh, look at BC area. Look at the 7 line. Merca FK, yeah, choosing to go forward into
Montana
death.
coming, but he's going to take all 8 of these daring torpedoes. Siberian
He-
Dog with a brilliant salvo.
He chose death right there.
And they pick
Wow.
up Battleship Nagato at the same time.
Well,
Storm
Sate's gonna
doing
go.
the honors.
Yep, Sate's probably going to go down at A. He's detected again. Yeah, that's it for him.
Yep.
I say that,
KSC's
he's still not dead. Come on, die already. There you
There he goes. KSC losing their second ship, but they have a significant lead here. 7.5 minutes to play, but it's a 250, 230-ish point lead here for KSC here in game 1.
Yeah, I'm curious now if you're if you're a BONKZ, what do? How do you get back into this?
I don't think you can, Zath. I mean, you have no chance at C. You have no chance at B. The only place you have a chance with fighting power, right, is at the A cap. You could, if you were feeling bold, make a play and push from Thunderdome into the middle of the board. But by the time you do that, the
Mhm.
KSC forces at C will have reoriented and will be ready and probably ready and waiting to meet you.
Well, interestingly enough, Cannoli might be fixing to do a drive-by or at least attempt to do one on Well Done's Ohio.
That's
So
a
we may well
terrible
get,
idea.
oh sure, but we may well get your secondary engagement here.
That's true. Well done. Secondaries have not really done the work. He's invested a ton of points in those secondaries, and thus far, I can't recall seeing the ship in a position where he's gotten any use out of those secondaries at all.
Now it's interesting that Tester kept going. He got detected by Well Done's plane, so Well Done knows Tester's coming. His turrets are pre-aimed; they're ready to go.
Well,
Cannoli's going to come right into all these shells.
well, and there's, I guess BONKZ is like, full send, it's over. That's all I can think of.
Mm-hmm. And no, okay, he going for the full damage with AP. I thought he was taking the time to switch to HE, but
St.
Well Done
Vincent,
realizing he doesn't need to.
no. Kermit taking a salvo on John the Impaler there, landing some shells, but nothing major. Obi-Wan's going to go out here to some secondary shells or something. His smoke is available. He's choosing not to use it. So this is essentially him just surrendering. Well done. Going
Yep.
to take one of these. Boop. Wow.
And Ocean
Tester,
Man detected now.
Tester going to get into a bow on duel with an Ohio, and well, that pretty much only ends one way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd say it's pretty decisive here. Zath, KSC is going to claim game 1. BONKZ seems to know it, and they're just like, well, just everybody push and get this over with, kids.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
The enemy is about to win.
I gotta say, I think that the key here was just Pikachu's beautiful aim in that Vermont was just decisive in so many occasions. That early engagement
Mm,
as well, having an impact on Todd Howard's uh, what was it?
gearing.
Gearing. Yeah, his
Yep.
gearing.
Yep.
So kind of forced Bonks on the back foot right off the bat. At
Yep.
least one
Concur.
more game to come though.
Yep. We got at least one more game in this series. I'm wondering why Tester is just chilling back here.
I
St.
don't know.
Vincent's got one of the funny torpedoes out. Maybe he's trying to get both of them out, waiting to see if he can get one on the Stalingrad too. He's going to miss the one on the Ohio. No, he gets
You were
the Ohio
saying?
with it. He gets the Ohio with it. Going to try and save face for Her Majesty's Navy, Zath.
Oh!
Oh!
I think
Saving
he
face
does just that.
indeed. Saving face indeed. Kermit St. Vincent decisive here with 2 quick kills.
That's right. He has just saved his star.
Now Tester. You almost have to wonder how this might have maybe gone a little differently or better if maybe Obi-Wan had played it out with his and hadn't kind of gone full suicide.
Or maybe his one of his torches gone. Either way, he could have used
I
guns at
mean,
least or something.
the
Yeah,
Des
I agree.
Moines. Oh, so Tester's out of radar. They have no way to detect
Mm,
Hataki's destroyer, which is a shame
mhm,
because if they could pick him up,
mm.
they could kill him in an instant.
Getting some serious Batman vibes. Was it Batman Returns with the
Hmm.
with Penguin? You don't really think you'll win, do you?
Or the Last Samurai, when the last battle, right?
Oh
They
yeah,
think
yeah.
they can win.
And Nomura's like, shoot them! No!
That's right.
Oh, what a great movie.
That is one of my favorites. That's a good one. Well, Kermit's going to drive into B. There's only 2.5 minutes of the timer. I can't imagine a world where Bonks. I mean, wow, Kermit doing work with the St. Vincent here. Is he going to
Mhm.
live? The Hydro is starting, I think, revealing these torpedoes. I don't think he's got a way through the conga line torps. He doesn't.
No.
There you go.
Bye bye.
An honorable death, though, for Kermit's St. Vincent.
Very honorable. Yes.
Very honorable. Kudos to Bonks for kind of not throwing in the towel here, though, right? Like, it looked like they were going to with Obi-Wan, and then they sort of didn't. A
Yeah,
little
they're like,
surprising.
yeah, let's not. I agree, though. Good sportsmanship. There he goes.
Oh, Pikachu again with the Vermont.
Pikachu once again choosing somebody else. The irony there.
Choosing them for deletion. Goodness gracious.
That's right. That's right. 3 kills for Kermit and 3 kills for Pikachu. I kind of feel like the battleships had an impact in this game. Well, at least one of them did.
Could be. Could be. Game 1 in the books. It's KSC on top. Game 2 shortly. Let's see what the analyst desk has to say. We'll see you guys in a minute.